All right, we're going to get started here in about 2 minutes. We'll get started in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're going to get started in 2 minutes. We'll be getting started here in about another minute. Thanks, everyone, for getting on this live Zoom. We'll be getting started in about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's see. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sounds like everything is working. All right, let's get this show on the road. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone for being on this live Zoom. I'm so grateful that you're spending the time with me today. This presentation is going to be very, very short. Doesn't take a lot of time. It's pretty much common sense. And so I'll just get right into it, okay? We invite you to be a part of the most powerful, do-nothing, passive income system you've ever seen. I'm going to go ahead and remove my video for now so we can just totally engage in my slides. Now, I know that's a lot. We're talking about, oh, wow, the most powerful do-nothing. Come on, do-nothing, that's not true. It is true. As you're going to find out, our membership starts off as a do-nothing passive income project, okay? Do nothing. 18.18% monthly on your deposit of $100 or more one time. You can add funds at any time. So it is do nothing. And passive income is very crucial nowadays because we're very active people and we travel around the world and everything. And you want to be able to make money passively while you sleep. So we're going to go ahead and get into the details now. I appreciate your time and let's go. All right. So I ask you to give me 20 minutes so you can experience global automatic do nothing 100% passive income. And the way you're going to experience it and understand it is you listen to this information. Okay, I want you to please avoid all distractions. We're all busy. We've got cell phones, tablets, kids, and other technologies and everything else going on all of the time. Give me 20 minutes of your time. Okay, we'll be done. You want to establish a free account. The person that referred you, go ahead and get a free account. You might not be ready to deposit any money now, but get a free account, just out of respect. The person spent the time. It's worth it. I'm telling you right now, it is worth it for you to get an account and fund it. Okay. So you're going to click the link below the video or get back to the person that referred you to at least establish that free account. And you're going to be glad as you understand more and more about this. You're going to be glad that you didn't let life get in the way of your dreams, your desires, and your goals. This is about you right now. This isn't about what other people are doing. It's about you. Let's see if you see this as something that you can take advantage of. Now, before we get into the specifics here, other opportunities. You're bombarded right now with all kinds of other opportunities, okay? They want you to attend their training. You get a Facebook video, say, hey, I'm going to set up a website for you to market these products. And I want you to attend this training so I can show you how to do this and do that. So anytime you're going to do those things, you're going to find out once you get in that you're going to have to do a lot. Okay. Most of the time, you're going to have to create websites and capture pages and videos and email, texting campaigns that can convince and follow up and hopefully close the sale for you. All right. Then, not only that, once you create a website, I found out many years ago when I started making web pages and capture pages and videos and stuff and emails, nobody sees it. It's like, what in the world? How do I get people to see it? Right? That is the other thing you're going to have to do. It starts off with advertising. You're going to have to find people to go to your website, your capture pages, to see your videos, to read your emails. Okay. Now, you're also going to have to become a sales pro. Okay. Once they get in front of your videos and stuff, your email, whatever it is, any of your sales copy, right? You better have skills to close the sale. You're going to have to follow up and close the sale. All right. Most people don't have the desire or the time or the skills to do all of that. Well, we're different. We eliminate as much as possible with our system. Okay. Most of the things you have to do are eliminated. How and why? Okay. Number one, we begin as a do nothing, 100% passive income source. Okay. Every single member starts off with that. Okay. All you have to do before I get into this part here, all you have to do is deposit $100 or more. Now, let me just tell you right now, it came to my mind. There are people with $1 million deposited in their account, receiving $180,000 a month that they can withdraw every single month. Right now, this has been going on since January 2024. What if you could start off with 100 or 1,000 or 5,000 and get to that point, right? Now, if you desire to share this with others, it's much easier to share something, and you're going to want to share it. Probably you're not going to want to keep this a secret because you want to bless other people. If you're being blessed, you want to bless others. You see a good movie, you share that good movie with other people, right? Your good restaurant. It's the same darn thing, right? But when you share this, it's much easier because everyone starts as a do nothing, 100% passive member, right? And then on top of that, you can join our global co-op that allows us to do marketing and advertising to bring people who are interested in Excels to your email inbox. That eliminates practically everything that you have to, quote, do with the other opportunities. Now, again, do you have to share this with others? No. Will you want to? Heck yes. When you see what we're talking about, you will want to, but you don't have to. Okay. There are many, many people that have money deposited. They don't share it with a single soul. They just get their money every month and withdraw it or whatever, reinvest it, and that's it. Okay. There's 4 pillars here. Number one is passive income. Receive 18.18% every month. That's 218% a year, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to get that with the bank, the savings account. You're lucky to get 18% a year with your 401k, right? What this translates into, it's a 22-month contract, and that's going to give you a 4x on your money. From the time you deposit, in 22 months, you'll have a 4x. You deposit 1,000, you'll end up with 4,000. 10,000, you'll end up with 40,000. That's without sharing it with a single soul. Okay, that's just you depositing and withdrawing every month. Okay. Now, your residual income, this is more new money coming into your life from a global team. You're going to be able to earn 5% or more on your global team down 10 levels. You're going to see a visual example of that here in a moment. And then we also have more passive and residual income by joining our global advertising co-op. You can buy a share and we bring members right to your inbox. So let's get started with 100% passively receiving 18.18% every month. What does that look like? Now you're going to see here we're talking about $5,000. Every single time, I don't know what it is. Do you see right here in the middle of the screen? One time $100 or more is required. That's it. You don't have to do 5,000. But most of the people say, I don't want 18 bucks a month. Well, I mean, $18 a month is better than nothing a month, but most people say, let me put 1,000 or 5,000. So the most common deposit is $5,000, right? And that's going to get you 18.18% per month. That's $909 monthly. Now, this is without compounding and without referring others, okay? You'll have your original seed money back in 6 months or less. We'll tell you about what the or less is here in just a moment, but basically 6 months. After 6 months, it's profit, profit, profit until 22 months is up, right? Now, that means you're going to be able to get a 4X on your money in 22 months or less. Now, okay, $5,000, 18.18% monthly is $909 monthly. In 22 months, if you multiply that out, that's 20,000 bucks basically. That's a 4X on your money. You're not going to get that anywhere else. This is solid, strong, proven. Results are there, and it's been happening since actually before January 2024, but the official launch for Excels was in January 2024 in New York, okay? And they're doing live events all over the place right now. They were just they were in Texas, they were in Spain. They have live events online, all kinds of stuff, okay? Now, most people are not going to keep this gold mine a secret, okay? You're going to be able to refer people, and you get 4% instantly deposited in your account with whatever they deposit into their monthly plan. In this example, the $5,000, 4%, $200 instantly. You know, hey, $200 is awesome. You have to have an active deposit, though. You have to have at least $100 deposited in order to receive any types of commissions. Also, you can receive 5% or more on your global team's monthly rewards down 10 levels. Take a look at this, how incredible this is. All right, $5,000 deposited. You referred them, right? Or actually anybody referred them anywhere on your in level 1 to 10. All right, you're going to get $45.45 monthly. Okay, that person is receiving $909 monthly, right? You're going to get 5% of that every single month just off of one customer that deposits $5,000. You're going to be receiving $45 a month. Now, if you had 1,000 people anywhere in the world, okay, you referred them, they referred down 10 levels, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at $45,000 monthly if you just had 1,000 people that did this. Okay, you didn't refer them all. You referred maybe 10. They referred 10. They referred 10. You're done, right? That's 45,000, right? Monthly. Now, remember, you have to have that active deposit. Let's break down the referral rewards real quick. If everyone ultimately referred just 5 people who deposited $5,000 into the monthly plan, at level 1, you referred 5 people, that's $90.90. That's $454 monthly. Why? Because you get 10%, okay, of the rewards that the returns they get every single month. Okay. Now levels 2 through 10, you get 5%. So 5 people, they referred 5 people. That's it. That's another $1,100 monthly for you. Okay. Those 25 referred 5 people. That's it. All right. $5,600 more monthly income. Level 4, 625 people. That's 28,000 more dollars coming to you every single month. Level 10, that's over 10 million people. Now, we're not going to go, that's in a perfect world. We're not in a perfect world, right? What if you just did 1,000 people total? Not 10 million, 1,000 people. That's the $45,000 we're talking about. Monthly income for you every single month like clockwork. All right? People have left their jobs, ladies and gentlemen. I got one story that David told me, and he'll be on, I hope. He's busy with doing some other things. But the bottom line is if he's on or not, let me tell you, a mechanic borrowed $500 from 2 people to deposit $1,000. In 10 months, he was referring some people and everything. He was earning $25,000 a month. He's left his job. He's no longer a mechanic. All right. You'll hear his story. Okay. Many stories like this. And this is not going anywhere. They have created an entire ecosystem, and you'll hear about that too. So you want to think about being a part of our global advertising co-op that could help you grow your global team. We advertise. They're going to see a site just like the one you're on, just like this video. They're going to watch it. They're going to get excited. They're going to want to join. You follow up and you bring them on in. Okay. Now, why join our global co-op? All right. You're going to get your team growth is going to be on steroids, right? 25 plus leads per share is what our goal is. Is it a guarantee? No. Have we done it in the past? Every time, yes. But is it going to happen for sure in the future? We don't know. Okay. We have to market. Marketing and advertising is funny. Okay. Bottom line is, what you do want to know is whoever you get with your leads, you need to follow up with them and bring them on board. That's all you have to do. All right. Now the join goal is 10%. That's 2 people per share. Yes, it's really 2.5, right? But we narrow it down, not narrow it up to 3. We narrow it down to 2. 2 people joining you. They're going to fund their Excels account. This is per share, and they're going to join the co-op as well for a month. Okay. Now you're going to receive instantly. If they deposit, this is all based on the $5,000 deposit, right? Instant $400. Okay, you got 2 people in because you bought 1 share. But guess what? If you bought 3 shares, $1,200, right? Monthly, $181.80. 3 shares, that's $545 monthly. Now let's look at this. What if everyone buys 1 share per week for 1 month in the global co-op, right? Just for a month. $45 for 1 month. All right. $45 per week for a whole month. Okay. After a month, that's 4 share purchases, 10%, 2 per share. That's 4 people. That's 4, and that's 8 new members. 2 per week. That's times 4 weeks. That's 8 new members. And you are no longer paying for the co-op, but your team is. They're going to do what you did, right? So now those 8 get 8. That's 64 new members. Those 64 get 8. That's 512 new members. Those 512 get 8. 4,096. These are just numbers, ladies and gentlemen. 32,000 new members at month 5. After 6 months, 262,000. Grand total of new members, okay, is 299,000, 300,000 members. Guess what? Okay, that's in a perfect world again. Okay, we're not in a perfect world. What if you did 10%? You had 29,000 members, right? That's over $1.3 million in income monthly, not annually, monthly. Now, what if it took you 10 years to get to this point? Is that worth it to have $1 million a month in automatic money while you sleep income? Absolutely. None of these results are guaranteed, but these are numbers, okay? Numbers are numbers are numbers. If it was perfect world, then you would have exactly this or much better, okay? Now, how is this possible, right? In addition to the company being extremely profitable in many different ways already, they have an entire blockchain ecosystem they've developed over the last 3 years plus. All right. Other than the one-time extra bonuses like a car bonus, yes, we don't even talk about the car bonus. You're going to get a free car in addition to all this money, but everything is included. The referral bonuses are part of and not in addition to your passive monthly returns. Therefore, the referral bonuses allow you to Forex your money in as little as a month. So here's my example. If you were earning $45,000 monthly in income, your deposited amount would have to be about $11,000 in your account, right? That gives you a 4x on your money every single month. All right. That's how powerful this is, right? Now, How else is this possible? Exels is proven since November 2023 and profitable because the core corporate investors behind Exels that started this because they wanted to be a part of the digital community, the blockchain. They're members of the royal family in Dubai. Guess what? Dubai is one of the most advanced cryptocurrency technology places in the world, right? Also, there's investing going on. They trade, they do arbitrage trading between the exchanges. There's technology and blockchain investments, like they own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain. Let me touch base on this one. Most of the projects like this, there's always investing and trading and stuff. But guess what? They own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain. When we're done with this presentation, not now, go ahead and do a search for Merlin blockchain. All right. The bottom line is this. What is a node? A node is just like your credit card processing machines when you go in and swipe or tap your card or your phone to make a payment, right? Anytime you make a payment, there is a fee that's charged to the business. Same thing with the blockchain. Blockchain does millions of transactions every second, right? Imagine getting a piece of all of the transactions on the Merlin blockchain. Powerful, right? That's what they do, and they also created and continue to purchase their own coin called Pond. You can do your own research on that. Now, most people are going to say yes, they're going to get a free account. Please get a free account, all right, with us, and fund it. Darn it, fund it. Okay, $100 or more, whatever, just get it funded. You can make this money while you sleep. You don't have to have any education. You don't have to know how to trade or do anything. Just deposit, right? If you're skeptical, just do $1,000 and see how it works. You don't have to go all in, right? And then when your confidence grows, you can add more. You're going to receive 18.18% monthly. That's unheard of. Okay, it's awesome. You're going to receive a 4x on your money in 22 months. You can also receive thousands of dollars in additional referral rewards every month, which could allow you to 4x your money as often as every single month. A lot of people say, is this real? Yes, it's real. It's solid and it's extremely profitable. They have a 20+ year vision here. They've proven this already. They're doing live presentations. It is just phenomenal. Okay. The last thing I'm going to tell you, we're going to hold your hand. We're going to help you with absolutely anything and everything. You can get your free account and you can fund it, and we'll help you. We'll hold your hand. You're not alone. We'll show you everything you need to know about doing it. Don't be afraid. Everything that's new is maybe scary sometimes, blockchain, crypto, but tell you what, blockchain is the now, it's the future. Digital money is now in the future, period. Okay. Digital money and gold and silver, all the God-given things are all the now and the future. It's no longer about paper money, and it's no longer about a specific government. All right. So perfect timing. Hold on, let me see here. So I see here. Let me end the share. Stop the share. I'm going to turn my video back on. And then I also see that David came on, and we'll just let David say a few things here. Just a moment.
Hey, Lee.
Hey.
Good morning.
I'm going to make you co-host. Anyway, so, man, perfect timing. I just got to the end of the presentation.
Hey, all right, awesome.
Yeah, David is busy. He's making millions and millions of dollars a second.
I wish.
Anyway, so everyone, I just want you to hear from David. He's my sponsor here. He's the one that shared this with me. When I first started, I heard about this way back in January. I didn't do it because I'm like, I don't want to do anything new. No, I'm tired of all this stuff. And I forgot all about it. And then I said, man, what are you doing now? He goes, dude, I told you about, this project and it's working great. No issues, nothing. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about, David. But I ended up joining about 4 months ago, maybe 5 months now. Everything is absolutely 100% perfect. Everybody's earning. Everybody withdraws. It takes no time to withdraw. It takes, they say give us 24 to 48 hours, I believe is what they say. 12 hours is usually the maximum that it takes. But anyway, David, thanks a lot for hopping on real quick. I just want to see if you can share just a couple minutes of thoughts here, and then we'll end this Zoom. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and just so everybody knows, today's a Zoom call. It's in Spanish, and with Vamsi, one of the co-founders of Xsales X Firm, these people are going places. Just hearing what he was saying the other day about, where they're at, where they're going. This thing has a 20-year roadmap. It's mind-boggling to see that there's people that know about this and that have been knowing about it for a while now, even after Xsales has a pretty much almost a 2-year track record, and they still haven't joined.
I think that's important, David, because
Yeah.
knowing that there's a long-term vision here, it's not just a fly-by-night, oh, let's just make our money and we're going to run out of here. Man, they really have a vision. They really care. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. You're totally right, 1,000% right. Once they're on the exchange, whether it's Mexi or Gate.io or any other exchange, I mean, it's irrefutable to say that it's not real or you have your guard up. Like by that point, I really feel that it's going to go viral. 2026, 2 more months is right around the corner, and they got so much that they've invested into the ecosystem. They have their nodes, they have their validators, they have their token, they have their stable coin, they have they trade, they own 80% of the Marlin nodes, they use Pawn, there's just so much value that they have. Another value aspect of what they've been doing for the past 2 years is they have events every single month, and whether it's in the United States or around the world, they're out there and they're at blockchain events. I've been in other companies in the past and they talked about doing, 1% of the things that Xcel's wanted to do, whether it's launch a token or build their own blockchain or create their own exchange, but they were never at events. They were not at blockchain events. They weren't out there, and that's what sets this apart from everything else out there where it's a lot of all talk and no action. These people put their money where their mouth is.
Wow.
And I think if people realize that and kind of just step away for a second and stop looking at the shiny objects and realize they got a shiny object syndrome, they really have to take a look in the mirror. Even I had to do that a long time ago because you get so excited with, 1.5%, 2% a day. And then, oh, well, I recoup my money in 3 months or 2 months. I'm like, you know what? When you really run the numbers, if you're a numbers guy or girl, you really got to look at the numbers and say, what is sustainable? That is not sustainable. And when you look at what Xsales and X Firm has done, you realize you're running the numbers. Okay, well, 18.18% if you choose the monthly staking package and you only get paid for 22 months, very sustainable. Plus, they're only paying you 4 times your amount that you've invested, very sustainable. They have when you refer people, that is included in your 4x. Okay, so that is very sustainable. They're not paying you on the side, and it's just when you look at also the comp plan, 10% level 1, 5% levels 2 through 10. Why is it like that? That's very generous. You're getting 5% down the line. Imagine you have somebody on your level 8 that put $100,000. You're getting 5% on what they make every single month because they're in your downline.
Okay, so that's 100,000, right? 100,000. That's 18,000 a month that they're getting. That person that deposited the 100,000, and you're getting 5% of 18,000 from one person, and you don't even know who the heck they are.
Here's the kicker. That's only somebody could say, well, that's only $900. But here's the thing. That's in your entire downline. Even though it's just $900, the company can pay that. And the reason why I say they can pay that is because they allocated 55% to pay out to the field. You got 10% level 1 and, do the math, 5 all the way down, that's 55%. So it doesn't matter which way they pay. 55% is allocated already, so very sustainable. So when you look at this, it's like, there's a lot of people that have dove into this and this is their first project. Man, kudos to them because me and Lee have been through, ups and downs and we had our fair share of rug pulls where companies were here one day and gone the next. I mean, they were gone in less than a month sometimes. Man, we're lucky if they were here for a year and a half or 2 years. But, when it comes to something like this is different. It's night and day. I didn't hear about it from anybody that I know in this space. Heard about it from church, and I heard about it, and it just was just different. And I love the fact that it's a breath of fresh air because this isn't your typical, hype type of deal. This isn't your typical, let's get rich overnight. No, they're doing it the right way. It's sustainable. There's already people creating millions of dollars. There's a lady who I was talking to the other day. I met her 4 months ago at the Las Vegas event. She is withdrawing over $100,000 a month. Okay. Now here's the kicker. She's already has over $75,000. I'm sorry, with her deposit, she's withdrawing 75,000 a month on her own deposit. The remaining over 100,000 is based on the team that she's building. So you guys got to realize this is real. This has been paying out for 2 years. No issues whatsoever with payouts. No issues whatsoever with the website. No, there's not going to be any issues because here's the thing. This is something where we would have already seen the red flags a long time ago. We would have already seen, the reasons why people shouldn't join. And you know what? All they keep coming back at us is with more of a reason why people should join and more of a reason why you should put more and kind of have that confidence because this is going to go viral in 2026. United States does not know about this. It's really big in South America, but when it comes to Europe, China, Asia, or just North America, it is for the taking. So if you're a builder and you're watching this right now and you want to watch the comp plan. It's going to keep you up at night, just how it kept me up at night. But you guys, that there's people right now that are getting paid 5 times a day, 10 times a day, 15 times a day, even 20 times a day because of the network that they built. You got to understand if people are picking, whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly packages, 99% of everybody's choosing the monthly, right? Now, if you have people joining in your network different days of the month, well, you don't think the following month you're going to be getting paid, compensated pretty much almost every day of that month and moving forward as your network grows, you're going to have it's like a ATM machine, you guys. You guys got to realize you guys got a winning lottery ticket, and it's in your hand. You just got to be brave enough to cash it in. Many of people that are watching this right now, the replay, are just watching from the sidelines for whatever reason. I don't know. It's just mind-boggling. But there's going to come a time that when it's 2.5 years, 3 years, 4 years, and you still haven't pulled the trigger, and you've been joining these things left and right that are just letting you down. I'm telling you guys, there's going to come a time that people are going to say, okay, I'm ready. But by that time, it's still not going to be too late because their roadmap is 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line. And it's just a really exciting time right now, you guys. So I'm just really excited about what's going on, Lee. And, like I said, there's a Spanish call in a couple hours. And then we're going to have an English call with Vamsi, I believe, in a week or two. So stay plugged in for that. I believe Lee will give you guys the Telegram link and just the information that you need to plug in and stay connected. But I'm telling you, this is something where if you want an amazing 2026, you need to swing the bat and you're going to hit that home run with Exhales. Send it back to you, my friend.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're already 30 minutes into the call, and I said 20 minutes, but we had to let David. David talks to the owners. He's been around. He's talked to everybody from the top all the way through. We've got videos and pictures of testimonials and all kinds of things on the chats, and I try to put some of them on the team page for people to see. Bottom line is no issues at all. And I think I've heard David say something about a couple issues because people didn't follow the steps, right? That's it. But it's all, as far as just, it's so automated. Everything is just like clockwork. Everything that you earn, everything that you receive, when you make a deposit, when you do your withdrawals, no issues whatsoever. So take advantage of this. Don't let another second go by that you're not getting money while you sleep. With that being said, we're going to end this presentation. We'll catch you on the beaches of the world in the next videos. God bless. Take care now. Bye-bye.